Is this really your land, my land, or our land? I have sung this song many times during the folk music era of the 60s without giving much thought as to what the song does not say. But an article in our local newspaper about 3 months back changed that way of thinking for me. The author was questioning our government's heavy-handed authority as to what he referred to as our sacred rights of private property ownership. He referred to our founding fathers, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and the Fifth Amendment, which reads in part, "Nor shall private property be taken without just compensation." Is that what most Americans think? That this country started with the Constitution? Did you know that Native Americans are not allowed to hold title to the land they live on? Ever hear of the Indian Removal Act? It is written that the Constitution of the United States is a glorious standard, founded in the wisdom of God. It was founded in the wisdom of people who wished to be free of the heavy hand of British rulers. But they thought nothing of using their own heavy hand to force Native Americans to move to reservations. USHistory.com shows a list of 27 major wars with Native Americans dating from the Powhatan Confederacy in 1622 to the Wounded Knee Massacre in 1890. And let us not forget which side was the invaders. The Pledge of Allegiance was written by Minister Francis Bellamy in 1892. It did not include the phrase "under God," which was not added until 1954 at the request of President Eisenhower during the Cold War with the Communists. Do you believe that oppression, atrocities, and genocide done to all Native Americans was under the watchful eye of God? To state one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, invites a few questions. Indivisible means impossible of undergoing division. What about the division of Native Americans? The heavy hand of government killed all the buffalo to encourage Native Americans to move to reservations. And then, when settlers wanted parts of a reservation or gold discovered in the area, the heavy hand of government stepped in again. Mount Rushmore used to be a part of the Sioux Indian Reservation. Now who is the Indian giver? Liberty? That doesn't include Native Americans who were forced to live on reservations. Justice for all except Native Americans. When the first Europeans arrived in 1492, there were 15 to 20 million Native Americans living on this continent. They spoke over 1,000 languages. They died in battle, defending their homes and lands, their cultures and languages lost in the winds of war. Today, their population is about 2 million. Most Native American languages have ceased to exist. Only about 8 indigenous languages remain. What about our motto, "In God We Trust"? Those words have been stamped on our money since 1864. Wars with Native Americans continued for 30 years past 1864, ending with the Wounded Knee Massacre in 1890. A truthful motto would read, "In truth we trust."